Hello, hello, hello. Hey, just got back from teaching. Got your videos, my man. Also, if you want to comment below what your name is, I only know your screen Instagram screen name and your YouTube is guardme03. We're gonna break down the rest of your fights. I think this is the one you lost, right? So let's see how this goes. Start from the loudest, super loud. Side note, really quick. I don't mind that pressure. Something you can start training to do though, because you have that flick kick and it sounds like you want to build your game off that, is after you go forward twice, train putting it down and then going up right away. So for instance, it's just like this where you pressure, which is good. I like that. And as soon as it's down, I don't mind evading, but as soon as you put it down, get used to being able to exchange it and to the head. Not bad. Ooh, very. Oh, get him. Nice job, man. That was great combo. When you're done though, when you're done, you need to close that up. Don't back out. Yeah, you need to close that up when you're done. You don't scoot back because if he recovers, then he can come back with, like after he's done recovering low, he can come back with his own headshot. So close that up when you're done. As in clinch, use that L lock thing. Close the game down. And then in this situation, so this is something I drill kind of in my seminars. I recently came back from UC Berkeley and I was drilling this with them too. In situations where you are being pushed back and you can't maintain the you can't hold back the pressure. What I teach people to do is I create a wedge foot with your foot. So instead of both your feet being like this, you're gonna drop into a front stance. I'm sure you know what a front stance is, like in Pumse. Drop into a front stance, and your back foot turns to the side, almost like flat. And so instead of him pushing you back and the force is going like this, if this foot's back, like sideways, toward the outside like that, it'll create a more stable base for you. If you need a video breakdown on that more, I can try and find some examples from it for you. Kind of just how this foot is now, like right here. That's a good wedge foot. Assuming if he was in front of you right now, you want your foot sideways like that, and then front stance facing that direction, and that creates like a really strong base for you, and it's hard for him to push you back. Um, for situations like that. So in the future, that's something you can work on also. I drill that a lot. I drill locking up. I drill getting the hands off of the chest and locking up, and then I also drill holding a stable base with the wedge foot, and then sometimes knocking one arm up, and then getting in, and then locking it up. Uh, Gumjung, not sure. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, I like that pressure. Right here, as soon as he was head go, you went in. Perfect. Almost, almost. Uh, too soon for the back kick. So it's cool if you want to use your back kick in tournaments. I don't use it unless I know for sure that they're coming with that front leg. So that's my wife in the back. Um, she's being really shy. She's moving away. Um, so yeah, using the back kick, I don't normally use it as a defensive kick because I don't like the position it puts me in sometimes. If you want to keep using that, man, more power to you. I think eventually you're gonna get more of a hand down on it, on when to use it and when they're fully committed. I don't like using it unless I feel like I'm gonna trap one of their legs, and I know for sure that leg is coming. I like the pressure though. But I don't know what counts. Is off the mat out for you guys? Like that should have been an out. Close. Force him out. Force him out. Okay. So, um, so the reason he's winning these push fights also is because notice he's the one getting low. He drops his center of gravity and then he's pushing you up, which makes it hard for you to make a base. So if you're getting pushed back, you need to make sure you drop your center of gravity lower than his, create that front stance and wedge foot, and then that'll allow you to either lock it up or at the very least stop his forward pressure. Turn in, turn in, turn in. There you go. Not bad. Um, oh, nice try. Nice try. In this situation, because he's the one winning in the clinch, I wouldn't opt for the kick on the way out. Uh, here, I would kind of just wait for the coach. Because, I mean, let's say after that he decided to push you, then you're in a terrible situation again. So realize where he's trying to, where your opponent's trying to win and shut that down. Like constantly shut that down and never give him that option to do that. Great front leg though. Your front leg pressure is awesome. I think in general, also after you're doing the strong cuts, another thing you need to add too is get used to flicking to the face because a lot of his attacks are coming right after you put your foot down. And if you're able to get your front leg op ball down, so where you're cut, put your foot down, and then you have the thread of the front leg, he not only has to wait for your front leg to come down, he has to now try and guess and race your front leg to the head. So I think that's another good thing to add into your arsenal is cut. If you put it down or if they back out, be ready to launch that thing to the head, short distance in front of where they're running because they're probably going to run into it. Close, not bad. See, notice his like just by your height, he's center of gravity is lower and it's harder for you to push him. So you want to drop your center of gravity. Not bad. I'm not sure if he got tired or not against you. Okay. First round. Not a bad first round. Like I said, the small details. One, you got to handle inside the clinch. Two, try adding that up all to the head to your game. I know I've given you a lot of stuff to work on already. This is just rounding out, kind of going around. This is like your base game. Then you have strengths and weaknesses that you can build off of that game. These are the strengths and weaknesses you can go off that base game already. Round two. That's still super loud. Good pressure, good pressure, good pressure. Excellent. Keep him there. Nice job. Nice job, dude. That is perfect. Next time in the future, you want to stand like kind of right here, so that way, because like, let's say the ref has you. I haven't seen this tape. Let's say the ref goes right here. If this guy's smart, he's gonna circle way back in because you're not really zoning him. In the future, you want to be standing right here to make sure he only has this much mat to play with. I'm not sure why he chose to fight you right there. That, in my opinion, that was a really dumb move. Next time, try and take the middle so he has to fight you here. Good. Nice. Very nicely done. Boom. Not bad. Okay. Oh, he's coming after you. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Turn. Good. So if you're locking it up also, we went over dropping your center of mass, getting that front stance of wedge foot, and then the L lock behind his arms. In that situation would have shut the whole game down already. You scored a point. He wasted a lot of time trying to get on the inside, and now he can't even do anything on the inside. Turn. Oh, nice try. There you go. Cut. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, lock it up. Lock it up. It's just lock it up, homie. Oh, God. Nice try. That's okay. I mean, go jog for going out. That's all right, man. I'm not really sure what happens to the rest. I think it looks like, yeah, that's it for time. Good job with the offensive pressure to start. I really like that. Second thing is just lock it up in the clinch, dude. Third round. Oh, I missed a lot of information. You ended this thing 5-9 and then it jumped to 10-13. That'd have been cool to kind of see what you did in here and why it's like that. But hey, let's work with the cards we have. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna start this back over. Okay. Oh, so that wasn't good. Be ready to block. If is this the start of the round? This is the start of the round. I would have started this round exactly like the last round, man. If you cut him offensively right away and let him know that you're still looking for points, he's back in a defensive mindset, and then it's going to take a little while before he's comfortable again going into the offensive mindset, which buys you more seconds off the clock. So that's, I mean, if your coach had said otherwise, I always would rather you listen to your coach because your coach works with you way more often. But I mean, in my take on your fight, if you had cut him right here, boom. If you had started to cut, it would have one forced him back into a corner. I think he's looking to spin based on the way he's set up. So just cut toward his backside because he does spin, then you can push him. Uh, but that would have given you a couple more seconds off the clock easily. It's kind of a chance point. I think, dude, you're waiting too long. You're kind of sitting on your lead, and that's not good. You want to still be looking for points. So he's pushing you. Like I said, we went over this before. You want to drop your center of mass. We'll create that wedge foot, lock it up. Especially if you're not playing a kick in the clinch. Good cover. His helmet's undone. Also, a side note, as you're getting higher in rank, people are going to get more and more sneaky with their outing crescent kicks. And so instead of going here, and what's the best angle? Instead of going here and trying to block it just like this, I'm a big proponent of blocking the way Zhao blocks it from China and doing this MMA style wrap. And so what you're going to do is take your hand, cover as much as the back of your armor as you can, and then cover the whole side of your head. So that way there's like no chance for the sensor to ever reach your headgear. It works great for me. Back when I was fighting China in 2016 Asian champs, he tried it like 3 or 4 times and not a single one of them scored. So in the future, that's something that's like a really minor thing for you to work on. I would much rather you develop the up all the face right after your cut, the strong cut to mix it up. I'd rather that and the wedge foot unlock it up. Those are like top 3 priorities. This head blocking thing, that's like, dude, if you got spare time twice a week, then do that. Almost someone's fingers right here. Nice cut. Head. Oh, it's okay. So I would say go ahead here because the first time you cut here was, oh, so the first time you cut here is to the body, you clashed. He, as soon as you reset, I would assume he's coming in again. If you cut flick to the head, it's a high chance he's coming in, which he did, and that would have got him right in the jaw. Oh, nice, not on. Follow up. What? Oh my gosh, how unlucky on your end. Wow. Dude, that was, oh man, that's unfortunate. You're not a on hit. That's really unfortunate. You just got to work on your cover, I guess. Cut, don't. So what's happening now is he's applying a lot of pressure. You need to apply offensive pressure back to, because right now he's in full offense. He knows you're in full defense, so he has the freedom of thought to go all these offensive threads about like what would work, what might not work, listening to the coach, etc. If you're threatening him or threatening him to the head, then he not only has to now factor in what you're doing against him, he has to factor in the clock, and he has to factor in this guy, his coach yelling at him about what to do. And so when you're, I go over this a lot in my videos, when you're up, it's like not sit on my lead time. It's I need to still make more points until there's only 5 seconds or less on the board. Zhao only runs when there's 3 seconds on the board. Zhao's like an Olympic gold medalist. Nice try. Oh, don't back up. So here, boom, ring space, boom, close it up, leave him in the clinch. Then that's gonna eat a couple seconds, and that's gonna force the ref to break you guys, and then it's gonna put him in the corner, and it's gonna give you ring position. Okay, also side note when you're locking it up, after your arms go through and up, turn your palms outwards like this and kind of have them to the side so it looks like, so it gives the impression to the refs you're not grabbing. Because if you reach around like this and you're like holding his shoulders, it's gonna look a lot like you're grabbing. Here it's not grabbing because you're not holding anything with your hands. It's just arms up and out, arms up and out, and it should be like a 90-degree angle. So I got a buddy who's requesting. Oh, my cousin's asking to see if I'm online. Anyway, arms here at an L at a 90-degree angle, facing out and a little bit to the side, almost like that. Watch the Iranian fighter. He does a great job of that. Do it like he does. So instead of you, this is all I was saying to lock it up over here, because here, after this, good ring position, and then after this exchange, he pushes you out more. He pushes you out. He resets, he pushes you out. You start in the corner. So locking it up over here would have done a lot better. One, to run out about the same amount of time, and then two, put him in the corner. Nice try. Oh, nice job getting the point. Good job, man. Hold, motion, good. There you go. Maintain the offense. Get in and close it. Punch is there. Headshot is there. Headshot, headshot. Ah, close. So, someone punching it. This guy hasn't seen. I haven't seen an left out in crescent from this guy from range. That's why I'm saying punch is available. If he does have a left out in crescent, like obviously you adjust for your opponent. So don't do that. But second, this coach is yelling a storm over here about going in. I don't even understand the language, but I'm assuming it's go because he's down by 3 points now. And he didn't even move back that much. If that was a cut flick to the head, or like I was saying, if you cut flick down and then go to the head, dude, that's the opening's right there. That's the timing you're looking for. Look at it's like perfectly set up for you in this match. One right there. Like as he's kicking, if that leg instead of to the body was trained to the head, that's an easy 3 points. Oh, nice back kick. There you go. Nice job handling this one. I thought you lost that one. I thought that's what I understood from your messages was that you lost that match. In general, good job with your front leg. Like I said before, this is you have a base game already that's decent. You can start adding on to your strengths and covering your weaknesses from that base game, and then some small ring management stuff that I went over. Overall, good fights, man. I'll keep these as unlisted if you want, and if you want me to post them or you don't really care if I post them, that would help me a lot because then I got content. But if you don't want, just put your tapes around, man. No worries, I totally understand. Other than that, it's like 10:30 my time, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Uh, yeah, that's it.